Let's get started. Let's lay down in Shavasana. So lay down on our back, on the mat. Whenever you're ready, relaxing the legs, allowing the toes to fall open to the side. Arms by the sides of the body with the palms facing up. And let's take a moment here to connect with the breath. Natural diaphragmatic breaths. In through the nose, into the belly, and out through the nose as well. Allowing the body to relax and allowing the mind to relax as well. So any worries, concerns, work, we leave everything outside of the room. Let's bring the legs together. Raise the arms above the head, interlace the fingers. Give yourself a nice stretch. And exhale, release. Roll to the right side on the mat. And we'll come to a seated position. So we can do a little more breathing here. So legs are crossed. Or we take any comfortable position that is symmetric that we can hold while we focus on the breath. Spine straight, hands on your knees, or Chin Mudra, your choice. And as we continue to breathe naturally, diaphragmatic breaths, allow the body to relax. So we're still sitting upright. Sometimes when we think about relaxing the body, we immediately kind of slouch forward. We continue to sit upright, but we try to make maintaining this position as effortless as possible. So you can imagine that you are like a puppet and there's a string attached to the crown of your head, and that string is gently pulling you upwards. So you don't need to make any extra effort to stay in this position. As we breathe in, the belly expands. As we breathe out, the navel falls back towards the spine. Let's deepen the breath. So inhaling into the belly, allowing the belly to expand as much as possible. And then breathing into the lungs, expanding the thoracic cage. Breathing into the throat and exhaling slowly and with control from stomach, lungs, and throat. Let's take a few more deep breaths. One last deep breath. And exhale through the mouth. Let's open the eyes if they were closed. Raise the arms above your head, interlace the fingers, and give yourself a nice stretch here. Palms press up towards the ceiling, and the shoulders drop away from the ears. Let's lower just the left hand on the mat. Keep pulling up through the right arm and tilt to that left side, finding length in the right side of the body. Keep the arm active. Keep both sit bones on the mat. Coming all the way up, raise the left arm, interlace the fingers again and press up. Lower the right arm, inhale again, pull through the left one, and let's tilt to that right side. Keep the chest open. Make sure you can still look at the ceiling if it doesn't bother your neck. Inhale, coming up, lift the right arm, interlace the fingers, press the ceiling away. Release, interlace the hands in front of your body, turn the palms out and push away. Begin to separate the shoulder blades, the spine curls, navel pulls back towards the spine. And release, interlace the arms behind your body, spine straight, chest open, straighten the elbows, lift the arms as much as we can. And release the arms. Let's come onto all fours. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we'll take a few rounds of cat and cow. Pressing gently on the mat through the hands, lift the navel towards the spine. Find a neutral back. And inhale, we project the chest forward. Gently arch. Exhale, curl the back. Lift the navel towards the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, mindful movement. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Maybe the shoulder blades draw towards each other gently. Exhale. From your cat, curl the toes. And on the inhale, let's lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Begin to sink the chest between the shoulders, and we can bicycle the legs here. Begin to wake up your lower body. Stretching the hamstrings, the calves. And keep the spine long, sides of the body long. Pressing down through the base of your hands and through the fingertips as well. So not all of your body weight goes on the wrists. Push through the fingers, push through the base of the fingers on the mat. Let's look at your hands and slowly walk all the way forward. So we come to the top of the mat. And let's roll all the way up, one vertebra at a time to prepare for the Sun Salutation. Once we are standing, bring your feet either together or parallel to each other underneath your hips, whichever position feels best for you today. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. And take a moment to ground here through the soles of your feet. Tuck the tailbone in, the ribcage in. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And find your breath. On your next inhale, let's raise the arms up, maybe arch slightly. Exhale, fold forward, keep the spine straight as long as possible. Hands next to the feet. Inhale, right foot back, knee on the mat and look in front of you. Hold the breath, step back, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and forehead or chin down. Inhale, cobra. Open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left. Take a moment to fold here. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, arms up and gently arch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back, knee on the mat and look in front. Hold the breath, plank. Knees, chest and chin or forehead down. Inhale, cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Fold here. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. One more round, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Hold, plank. Nice. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Hold, plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. Take a moment here. Once again, if the breath is a little shallow, let's deepen our exhales. See if we can make them a little longer. To calm down the heartbeat, come back to our center. And on our next inhale, let's lift the arms up. Maybe arch slightly. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale the right leg back. Hold the breath, plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's lift the right leg as high as we can. Now bending the right knee. We're gonna bring the right knee to touch our nose. Push through the hands. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, right knee to the nose. And right foot on the mat between our hands. Let's open the left toes to the side and come all the way up. For Trikonasana, triangle pose. Arms shoulder height. Let's reach forward as much as we can. And when we reached our maximum capacity, let's bring the right hand on the mat or the neck, wherever it comes. Gently open the hips to the side and lift the right arm up. If it doesn't bother your neck, you can look at the left hand. Make sure the chest is open and you keep pulling forward through the crown of the head. Let's bring both hands on the mat on the sides of that front foot and maybe turn the left toes towards the front corner of the mat. Inhale here. Keep the front knee straight. If necessary, you can shorten your stance. And exhale, fold onto that right leg. So if needed, you can step back ever so slightly, or you can place the hands on the leg itself and focus on lengthening the spine. Inhale, slowly rolling up. And we'll switch the feet back for the other side. Arms shoulder height. Triangle, Trikonasana. Let's reach through our left hand. And then left hand comes down on the mat or the foot. Gently open the hips to the side. And if it's comfortable, lift the right arm up and look at your right hand. Both hands come down on the mat on the sides of the left foot, and the right toes point diagonally forward to the corner of the mat. Inhale, elongate your spine here. If the stance is too long, you can shorten it. And exhale, we fold onto the left leg. Hands can stay on the mat, or if this is too much, the hands can come on the leg. Keep pulling back through the left hip and engaging forward through the crown of the head. And inhale, slowly roll all the way up. We'll turn to the front of the mat, bring the hands down, and step back onto your plank. Knees, chest, and chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up as much as we can. Exhale the right knee to the right upper arm. Push them up. Inhale up. We extend back. As we exhale the right knee to the left upper arm. It may or may not touch. Inhale, extend back. And exhale the right foot between the hands. Open the left toes to the side. We'll come up again for triangle pose. Once again, arms shoulder height. Reach forward through the right hand and down. The right hand on the mat or the floor. And we're gonna bring the left arm overhead, parallel to the floor. Your neck can stay neutral or you can look up at the ceiling. And if you want a challenge, you can lift the right arm parallel to the floor as well. Both hands on the mat. And let's step back into plank. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, the left knee to the left arm. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, the left knee to the right arm. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, the left foot between the hands. Let's come all the way up, right toes open to the side, Trikonasana. Arms shoulder height, reach forward and down. Left hand on the mat or your foot coming into your triangle. Right arm overhead, parallel to the floor. And if you want a challenge, lift the left arm parallel to the floor as well. Both hands on the mat. Step back into your plank. Knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, cobra. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lower down onto your plank. And we'll take side plank. So we'll roll onto the edge of the right foot first. Your feet can be either together or hip width apart if you need some extra support. So choose your stance and we'll roll onto the right foot. When you're ready, lift the left arm up. If this is too much, you can also place the left foot on the mat in front of you. And slowly come back to center, plank. Take a breath. And we'll roll to the other side on the edge of the left foot. If you need support, place the right foot on the mat in front of you. And slowly roll back to center. Take a breath. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, cobra. Downward facing dog. Look at your hands. Let's walk towards them. And slowly roll all the way up. For Garudasana, eagle pose. So we'll transfer our body weight to the left foot. Lift our right leg and cross over the left. This is enough. If we can take it further, we can hook the right foot around the left calf. Left arm in front of you, bend, right one comes on top and we cross. We can stay here or we can wrap the arms. And let's see if we can gently fall down. Bring the elbows to touch the knees with control. Balance, balance. And then slowly coming up again. One more breath. And release. We'll take the other side. Transfer body weight to the right foot. And whenever we are ready, crossing the left leg on top or hooking around the calf. Right arm in front, left one on top. And if we like, we can wrap the arms. And we can bring the elbows with control. See if they touch a knee or both knees. And then slowly back up again. And release. At the top of your mat, let's come into a squat. And we'll take crow pose. So Kakasana. Bringing the arms inside the knees. With the knees we push in, with the arms we push out. Place the hands on the mat. Lift the hips up. Slide forward and let's see if we can push on the arms with one knee and lift the foot off the mat. Maybe the other one. Yes, yes, nice. Beautiful. Breathe, yes. And let's see if we can take 2 or 3 breaths here. Lowering the feet on the mat. Let's step back into downward facing dog. Separate your feet mat width apart. Walk the hands 1 step back. Let's take the right hand and grasp the left ankle. So right hand to the left ankle and gently pulling on the leg. Let's twist and see if you can look up at the ceiling from underneath that left armpit. Slowly release. Left hand catches the right ankle now. And gently again we pull and find our twist. Try to keep the knees straight and also the right arm straight. Release both hands on the mat. Bring your feet about hip width distance and walk back with the hands until we find ourselves in sort of a forward fold. Catch the elbows and hang here. We can maybe swing a little bit from side to side. Any movement that feels good. Or you may prefer to stay still. Let's pay attention to the breath and see if we can deepen it here. Relax the neck, the shoulders. Let the hands fall on the mat. And let's come down into child pose. So coming onto your knees, sitting on the heels, extending the arms forward and dropping the head to the mat. Let's find the stillness in this position. And keeping your sit bones on your heels, let's walk the hands to the left side of the body. So reaching through that right hand. Yes, and see if we can find a stretch on the right side of the body. Getting long. Breathing deep. Allowing the body to begin to cool down. Let's walk the hands back to the center and to the other side. Let's walk them to the right now, reaching through that left arm, finding length in the left side of the body. And once you found your stretch, kind of allow your body to relax into it. Let's walk back to the center. And pressing on the hands, come onto all fours. See if you have space in front of you on the mat. And if necessary, maybe walk back a bit. We're still on our knees, hips right above the knees, feet relaxed. Walk the hands forward and drop your forehead on the mat. So you may feel it in the shoulders this time. Take deep breaths. And also begin to let go of any unnecessary effort. If you like, and if your chest and shoulders allow, you can lift the head and begin to work with your shoulder blades, bringing them together, dropping the chin and the chest to the mat. If that's too much, stay on your forehead. If you are on your chin, check with your arms. Your upper arms will be rotating externally while your forearms rotate internally to keep you in place. Press on the hands and gently walk them back. And we'll come to sit down in butterfly, Vata-pacifying. So the soles of the feet meet together in front of our body. And we'll take a yin approach to butterfly. So the feet don't need to be too close to your body. You can catch your toes or the whole front of the foot with the hands, and take a moment here to inhale and elongate the spine. And as we exhale, gently fold forward and find the first resistance. We can take a yin approach, Or we can start with a more active approach. And after a few breaths, we can relax a little bit into a more passive pose. It's up to you which approach makes you feel more grounded. Listen to your body and to your breath as they guide you to what they need the most right now. Follow the breath. And follow any sensations that arise in the body. We can pay attention to where we are feeling the sensation. What type of sensation is it? What does it feel like? Inhale, slowly coming up, and we'll take a twist. We're gonna take a Vata-pacifying twist today. Let's rotate the left leg around your body so that your left toes are pointing back. Left toes point back. And if possible, we're going to take the right foot and place the right foot on the left thigh. Yes, this one is new, I think. So let's see what happens there. Sometimes the right knee will float a little bit. Sometimes it can be placed on the mat. See if you can place the right foot as high as possible on that left thigh without hurting yourself. If there's pain in the knee or anywhere else, we don't need to go that far. If you feel any pain, the foot next to the thigh is enough. But if the foot is on the thigh, let's see if you can take your right hand behind your back around your body and clasp the toes. Yes. Can you find the toes? Yes. So once you have the toes, let's hold on to them. Left hand on that right knee. Inhale, elongate the spine. And as we exhale, twist to look behind you. And you can use that resistance of the foot to pull and deepen the twist. And let's release. We'll take the other side. So the right leg is bent. So the right heel is next to our hips, toes point back. And the left foot comes up high on our right side. As high as we can without hurting ourselves. Left hand comes behind your back around the body to catch those toes. Yes. Right hand on the left knee. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, twist. If we can't catch the toes, it's okay. We can just hold on to our shirt behind our body. It's fine. Find the twist And keep the spine straight as you twist, so the crown of the head keeps pulling up. Release the center, and we come to lay on our back for one final hip opener. Lay on your back, bring the knees to your chest, and catch your feet with your hands from the inner arch of the feet. And we're going to gently press the knees down towards the mat so the legs can open slightly. The shins are parallel to the floor. And the feet are flat, almost as if you were stepping on the ceiling. So imagine if from this position you were to step on the ceiling, your feet would be flat. And the arms are just adding some extra weight, pulling the knees down. But you don't need to pull too hard. Just enough so that we find the stretch. If the tailbone is lifting off the mat, see if you can drop it down so the tailbone falls heavy on the mat, and at the same time the knees also keep pulling down, and there's certain opposition in the pose. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Letting go of the feet. Hug your knees at your chest. If you like, you can lift your forehead and become like a little ball and roll from side to side and give the back a massage. And we'll release in our final Shavasana, extending the legs in front, toes but open to the sides. If we need an extra stretch anywhere in the body, you can give yourself a stretch. Make sure that there's no tension left. Turn the palms up if they are facing down. And continue to dive deep into the breath, turning your attention inward, beyond the mind. If thoughts arise, which they probably will, let's watch them come and go. We take a step back and we become the observer. See if you can observe your thoughts just like we observe anything else that happens around us. So we realize that maybe we are not the thinker. We are watching those thoughts. And with every exhale, allow a sensation of heaviness to spread within your body. So you sink deeper into the earth. And slowly begin to bring awareness back inside the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Raise the arms above the head, interlace the fingers, and give yourself a nice stretch. Exhale, release. Let's bend the knees, roll to the right side on the mat, and slowly come up to a seated position. Legs are crossed, spine straight, hands on the knees, Savati Mudra. And we take a few natural breaths here. Chanting Om, inhale. And slowly open your eyes. Bring hands to heart. Thank you for practicing with me.